Guys, so I'm going to read Batman number 4. So, here we go. So, Batman with Robin the Boy Wonder. Just as the Batman had earned his name from his garb, so did another figure gain his. A figure suggesting ghastly, deliberate mockery, like death taunting life. You must already know who this grim jester is. It is that killer clown, that mirthful menace known as the Joker. As fate, unpredictable fate, would soon put the Batman and his young aide Robin, the boy wonder, on a chance trail that would cross that of the Joker, and start the strange melody of events that make for the story called The Case of the Joker's Crime Circus. When last the Batman had confronted the Joker, his iron fist had sent the Joker staggering to a ship's railing. So that was in Detective Comics number 45. I think that was the issue. The Joker plummeted down to hit the waters and remain below. I wonder if this is really the end of the Joker at last. As the lights of the ship twinkle like fireflies in the distance, a figure rises to the surface of the water. It is the Joker. Hours later, a yacht makes out his bobbing form. Man, look ahead, sir. Looks like he's clinging on to a bit of driftwood. Give the necessary order to pick him up. The Joker is taken ashore. Queer sort of duck, wasn't he? Yeah. I mean, yeah, he has like a white, he has white, his face is white with clown make. Well, I guess the makeup wasn't permanent. They didn't establish the makeup was permanent, so maybe like it washed off. But in this panel, like, you can see his makeup's still on. Like, he has a white face, even though he's underwater, so I don't know, it's kind of, anyway, I'm harboring to, anyway, so, yes, and that blank white face of his, ugh, it gives me the creeps. Well, at least we saved a man's life. Perhaps he would have not have made that statement with such thankfulness, had he known who that man was. Unobserved, he steals to the edge of town to a seemingly deserted, gloomy old mansion, dubbed by the people as haunted. But the strange-looking mansion is not really haunted and deserted. In reality, is the hidden sanctum of the Joker. Then the Joker laughs, a wild, jeering laugh that makes the very silence of the room, crawl with menace. I'm alive! Ha ha ha! I'm alive! Ha 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 ha! The cleverest and most dangerous criminal in the annals of crime was still at liberty. The Batman thinks I'm dead. He'll know different when we meet again. And we shall meet again. The time was close when new factors would bring about an actual duel between the Batman and the Joker. 2 months pass. As night makes her entrance wearing her garments of blackness, two figures start through the dark of her shadow. Suddenly they see, "Look, Robin, 3 masked men, thieves." The 3 men bend their knees as soon as they hit the ground and roll over. They've rolled over to absorb the shock of hitting the ground, just like professional acrobats would do it. The 2 crime fighters strike. Perhaps you're not aware of it, but there's a law against stealing. As they battle, they do not notice the huge hulking form that comes from the car parked nearby. A hand reaches out to slap Robin and send him spinning. Ah, just a boy. Again he reaches out to clamp steel hands upon the Batman. I fix you. What? He lifts the Batman high in the air and hurls him against the concrete wall. I break you to pieces. I crush him to little bits. Yeah, some other time. Come on. Let's get away from here. The strange bandits make their getaway a few moments after. Are you all right? Think so. No bones broken at any rate. But I bet I made a dent in the wall. My face aches all over where that guy smacked me. Was he strong? Anytime that guy wants a job as a strongman at a circus, you can call me to vouch for him. So this is the first time in the comics where Batman's location is Gotham City. Before this, it was New York. It was Manhattan, New York. But this is the first comic where Gotham City is mentioned. That's one of the reasons I read this story. And the first time the Gotham Gazette is mentioned, which is where Vicky Vale works. So, a week later, another rich home is robbed. Gotham City Gazette, Fond Plant home robbed. Fifth rich home looted in latest robbery epidemic. Those mysterious burglars who have been striking at the society rich this past month brazenly entered the Van Plant mansion last night, and in his home, Bruce Wayne, wealthy scion of society, scans the news with unusual interest. The fifth robbery. Letter for you, Bruce. The letter. Behind the apparently life of Playboy and... Okay, so I read that wrong. In Idler lurks another stranger, one for Bruce Wayne as the Batman. Yeah, that's obvious. So the letter. You are cordially invited to attend a ball to be given this Saturday at 8:30 o'clock. C.R. Ducey. Accordingly, that Saturday night. Bruce, glad you came. Wild horses couldn't keep me away, Darcy. Bruce seems to go out of his way to prove he's the number one candidate for the idle rich Bournemouth Life Club. There's Bruce, yawning as usual. Just look at him. He has no more brains in his head than the head of his walking stick has. Suddenly there is a roll on the drums, and Darcy addresses his guests. Friends, now I have a treat in store for you. The ballroom will be cleared, and you will be given seats so that you may watch a circus. A miniature circus show is put on in the ballroom. Acrobats perform. A strong man bends iron bars and lifts tremendous weights. Ajax, the strongest, mightiest man in the world. Replete with acrobats, strongmen, trapeze artists, clown. The circus is a howling success. Ha 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 ha. Odd how that clown reminds me of someone. That night, when their engagement ends, the circus troupe toils up to the lonely road that leads to the haunted house. Inside, the performers rid themselves of makeup, especially the clown. Again, guys, I'm sorry about my Joker impression. I know it's bad, but I'm not very good at doing it. If I practice, I can do Heath Ledger Joker. I can kind of do that, but I can't do Mark Hamill's out of I can't do that. But so I try to do Jack Nicholson. That's what I try to do. Every time I do this, it reminds me of that old song that goes, "At last I lay my mask on the shelf and see myself as I really am. Be a Punchinello laugh, clown. Laugh! Ah, 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 ah." Under the humorous makeup is the real clown, the killer clown, the Joker. And exactly 3 days later, Bruce, the Darcys, the people whose party you went to, they've been robbed. What? That makes the sixth rich family robbed this month. Bruce investigates, and at the end of the day announces his findings and suspicions to Dick. You mean to say you found out that every rich home that has been robbed has had this circus play an engagement at their house? Yes, and remember when we had that run in the other night, the crooks hopped around like professional acrobats. And one was strong like the strong man of a circus. Now, what's to prevent this crooked circus from playing a rich home and casing it for a future robbery? Logical, isn't it? Gosh, the society column says the Morgan-Bilt's party tonight will feature the miniature circus that is the current rage of society. We can't tell when they'll strike, so we've got to prevent a future crime. Dick, we're stepping out tonight. That night in the haunted house, the lair of the Joker. Tonight we play the Morgan-Bilt home. Look that place over, find out where they have hidden their safe hidden fast. Or work fast. This is Tino. He's just joined with us. He will be our surprise guest tonight. Now let's go. So, was the stage set for with Batman, Robin, and the Joker to be the principal players. Evening at the Morgan-built home, the Joker's crime circus holds the center of interest. The Harlequin of Hate steps forward. And now we have a surprise for you. We present... Fanfare, please. Ratata. And as if on cue, the dynamic duo leaps into the room. Look, the Batman, and Robin, the Boy Wonder. Look, they're putting on an act. Making believe he is afraid, the Boy Wonder races away, followed by the acrobats, and... Swing, eh, chums? Might work again. Again he simulates fear, races up a ladder, and is followed by the trapeze artists. With a quick hop, the Boy Wonder slides through the ladder rungs, grasps the ankles of his nearest pursuers, and... Elevator going down. Meanwhile, the Batman is being singled out for combat by Ajax, the strongman. You again. I make sure I kill you this time. Come ahead, big boy. The foot is quicker than the eye. Oof. This is my spot to swing low. As the strongman rises to his feet, the Batman leaps swiftly to a low-hanging trapeze and reacts unexpectedly. Meanwhile, the audience is still unaware that what they think is an act is grim reality. What a clever show. If I didn't know this was all rehearsed, I'd say those fellows meant it. Why don't you fight with your fists instead of your feet? All right, I will, but remember, you asked for it. Crack. With a sweeping move that seems incredibly swift, the Batman wheels across the room. His fist shoots out to crack the strong man squarely on the jaw. Moving with lithe, easy grace before the heavy-footed strongman, the Batman sends his arms whirling like the blades of a windmill. As the bewildered Ajax stands, dazed before him, the Batman again leaps forward and with bulging muscles from the strain, lifts the hulking strongman above his head. So yeah, Batman can easily physically overpower a person that's bigger than him. He can easily physically overpower them. Or did I read this? You may have had steel muscles. Yeah, I think I did. Once you did this to me, I'm just returning the compliment. With a sudden quick heave of his arms, the Batman slams the giant body to the ground. Once again, the Dark Knight has given proof of his old adage. Brute strength cannot avail against a quick mind and a quick body. The Joker chooses that moment to effect his escape. Look, that clown, he's getting away. The clown. Now I know what he reminded me of someone. He's the Joker. Alive. The audience learns the truth. And if the police will question these men, you'll find this entire circus is responsible for these robberies. Come on, Robin. Did you hear that? No wonder that fight looked so real. Keeping the Joker's car in sight, the Batman and Robin follow him to his lair. So, this is his hideout. Say, this is the haunted house. As the Batman and Robin dash up the winding path, a face peers at them, the Joker. So, they're coming in, are they? I'll fix them. I'll scare them just as I scare the villagers when they pry into this house. Ah. As the Batman and Robin enter this mysterious house, the massive door suddenly swings shut behind them. Slam. The door locked itself. The two mount creaky old stairs. Pleasant little place, isn't it? Yes, it makes a lovely breeding ground for those ghosts. And there, waiting for them atop the stairs, is an awesome sight. Intruders, get out of my house, else I vent my wrath upon you. Does the Joker think he's going to scare Batman? I mean, Batman's whole thing is that he scares people. The Batman attacks the ghost. Never tackled a ghost before, but there's always a first time for everything. The ghost is unmasked. My, what a healthy-looking ghost you are, your flesh and everything. Absorbed in the unmasking, the Batman and Robin do not see a wall panel slide open, and awaiting inside is the Joker. And when the Batman finally does look around, our ghost friend is none other than... Robin, gone. And he was just standing here a moment ago. The ghost. He must know where he is. He's getting away. Racing after him, the Batman darts into a room where he finds the ghost has entered, to find that the ghost is gone. Slam. Gone. Now this door is shut on me. I'll soon fix that. The Batman slams his powerful frame at the door again, and again, but it does not even budge. This door, it must be steel painted to look like wood. It won't give an inch. Suddenly, the lights go out and a small luminous face glows in the darkness. A whispered laugh filters through the room. Now what? Ah, 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 ah. The head, hanging disembodied in the darkness, grows larger. The sneering laugh grows louder. Joker! Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Larger, larger, the eerie, misty face, until it seems to fill the very room. The mad laughter grows louder, louder. It thunders, pounds at the Batman's eardrums. With startling suddenness, the Batman whirls and leaps at the wall behind him. He tears down an object fastened to the wall. I thought so. A motion picture projector that threw the image of the Joker's face on the wall. And there must be microphones hidden about to send out that laugh. Then a voice, a sinister mocking voice, the voice of the Joker. Quite right, Batman, and now listen. Batman, listen for the hiss of gas. It marks your end. Your end. Ha 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 ha. Gas, I've got to get out of here. The Batman takes 2 particular vials from his utility belt. Placing the contents of one vial into the other, he throws the pellet at the wall. There's a shattering blast. The Batman darts through the rent of the wall to see the Joker and Robin. Just in time, eh, Joker? Batman. Crime smasher and arch criminal meet in arch combat. I'll make sure you die this time. Fighting with maniacal fury, the Joker unleashes a blow that stuns even the mighty Batman. As the Joker leaps forward, the Batman thrusts up his feet in a lightning move. The Joker is sent sailing over the Batman's head and drops into the open trap door. Down, down goes the Joker, to plunge deep into the sewage waters running beneath the mansion. Perhaps, but he always seems to have I read that, sorry. Looks like the Joker won't get out of this easy. Perhaps, but he always seems to have a way of cheating death. Well, it's all over anyway. Let's go home. Is the Joker alive? If the path of the Batman and the Joker cross again, well, that will be another story. Yeah, so that's the end of that video, or this video. Hope you guys liked this video. If you could like, comment, or subscribe, that would be appreciated. Thank you, and I'll see you guys later.